7.1 his score. Whoops, I tell you what, a few problems here, and that was Alberto HERMOSO. Haras, a little bit anxious through there, just the horse worrying up there, no problems at that fence from many. This fence has caught out one, but not Alberto now, who's got the horse motoring again. So through 7. It's done that. Imogen Murray is coming through to complete, coming up at the top of the course far side and just in front of the chateau, just popping his 3 more. 1 more to go for her and Ivor Gooden as they go towards the line. Emily Baldwin is on her way.
This is a 10-year-old horse by rider. They're on a score of 32.2.
So, coming up to the first of the Swedish riders will be going next. That will be Malin Josefsson.
Well, the overnight leader, fast riders in France, just started. French team in the lead, and Maxime Picador in the lead with this horse owned by the 15-year-old horse.
6.4.
C'est donc parti pour le couple champion de France en titre, Picador, qui remportait l'or à la Motte Beuvron l'année dernière. Lui qui est meilleur cavalier français sur le classement national de la Fédération française d'équitation et 54.
L'arrivée pour Malin Josefsson, pour 25. Bon, bien pour l'équipe suédoise, il y aura eu donc un refus sur le numéro 18 qui n'est autre que le lac supérieur à l'entrée justement des lacs de l'Orne. C'est un point stratégique, hein. Je vous invite à aller voir avec cette fixation de saut avec un gros trou en contrebas sur la combinaison numéro 19. En tout cas, c'est un point stratégique à aller voir.
Retirement is Thijs Meehust, retired towards the end of the round. So still going now. We have Marie-Charlotte Fuss. She had a refusal at the 20th, and I think she called it quits at that. They called it quits then. As Carlos Diaz Fernandez with his chestnut, his 8-year-old chestnut, QUIMERA CP, 38.1 they scored. Gives that one plenty of air, the second part of 5. And Marie-Charlotte Fuss picked up 2 time penalty faults for her round. 6:45 she got rounded. Mid finishes on 31.6 going into the jumping. So good day for her. As we continue to watch Carlos Diaz Fernandez coming into 7. He's not hanging around through 7. My goodness me, that's one of the quickest through there. That was very aggressive and full of purpose. And, well, kicking on. As we pick up the Spanish rider, Maria Pinedo Zendegorta, this 15-year-old chestnut gelding she's riding. "32-year-old, was 26th in last year's European Championships in Stragom. Coming now to 6th, I can see that Louise Svensson, here comes Maria into 7. That's very nicely through that. Good vantage point where this is, because just behind them there is the 19th fence, which again a little tight water complex. And here she comes again, over to 8, and then away down. So waiting on the score for Louise Svensson-Jade, who has finished. There she goes to 9, Maria. Scoring some credibility after a difficult Swedish riders, but stay. Now we can see coming home is the Maria Pined's success for her. Well-deserved pat on the neck for her horse. CARRIEM van COLEN will wait on her. SENRA Chauvet, Karim Florent Lafoeg, Sander de Jong going for the Netherlands, Pauline Noor for Germany, and Will Furlong for Great Britain. Well, looks like we are on our way again. And Alberto now is coming to us. We're picking out at this stage Manuel Senra Chauvet heading to 3, and just getting an eye on from my commentary position, I can see that Alberto Guini has an anxious look over his shoulder when he was spotting something, just to make sure he got through the water comfortably enough, but he has done, as we pick up the action here with the Spanish rider. Going on as well is Manuel Senra Chauvet, the 32-year-old, was 40th as an individual in the Europeans last year. And this 12-year-old horse called Cruising, 15th in Vairano, again. No problems through 5 for the Spanish rider, Manuel Senra Chauvet, heading now to 6. Actually, Manuel Senra Chauvet missed that when he's actually had a problem at the first fence, so just wait for confirmation on that. But that's what my scoreboard is saying, but he's on his way now. Fairly simple first fence, but obviously the horse not ideal from the Spanish perspective. 1 or 2 errors just coming in out on the course from 1 or 2 of the combinations. Let's see how Manuel gets on through the water now as he turns towards it. Coming towards it, and tidily enough, so regrouping, and regroups well through 7. First of the water complexes for the Spaniard, and Sandra Gustafsson waiting to find out what's happened to her. She was having a few difficulties. She did through 7. Out on the course we got Alberto Guigny, the Italian, and also Manuel SENRA Chauvert is on his way. And there he is, coming now to 9.
Number 4.
Next up will be from the Netherlands, Sandra de Jong, and the Spanish rider Manuel SENRA Chauvert through the complex at 9. We bang on the optimum time of 6:40, so leaves her on 35.4. Really good effort from Tiziana Realini, the first of this line of Nations Cup riders to complete. So that is a good effort to finish on that score. Just what the Swiss needed to get a clear round. And that'll help their scoring situation. Sweden, the team that have struggled today with mistakes, but not Switzerland will be pleased with that, as the next rider on his way is Gonzalo Blasco Botta. As we
number 6 combination to Normandy houses.
So to the Normandy houses, and coming through is Gonzalo Blasco Botta, 33.5 his score as he heads down the hill. It looks like there were no problems for Christopher Forsberg. Looking at my job, and I said he had problems at that fence. Well, it looks like it's been cleared, but we'll wait for confirmation on that. As you can quite see from the angle as we continue to pick up Gonzalo Blasco Botta through 8. Now to the next little complex, 9, A and B.
Loosened the rail fell, so that's 7 penalties on the way, and 7.2 time cost. So a total cross country of 18.2, and a score, combined score of cross country of 48.5.
As we move forward to Gonzalo Blasco Botta, and he's through 13 and 14, that late